I attempted suicide about 6 times. People knew something about it. They built their own stories they wanted to about it, but they didn't know the actual depth of how low I hit the bottom.
Was fame something that you had always wanted to attain?
I just wanted a few hours outside my cafe time.
Right.
I used to move in the park and be like, is this a girl or a boy? It was a hard transition. With the kind of life it is like that I lived before, I'm returning to billboards.
Right.
Huge billboards.
Yeah.
And my pretty look better face is there. I felt like maybe I wasn't that good of a singer. Yes, I had that esteem issue. I hate it when people tell lies about me. They never ever told us that people are going to tell lies about us, that people are going to spread wrong rumors about us, that some people are going to hate us. I'm extremely cautious. And there's people who are good at pretending. I dated a person for a number of years and the person was just after something. And all the red flags were there. I literally live by myself. Yeah, so when I get home from work, it's just me.
Yeah. I
take my shower. If I'm going to eat something, pick something from the fridge and I'm in bed. And I put on my documentaries and that's my life. If you're going to date me right now, I'm not looking, it's not love really. No, what I'm looking for is a friend. I need a friend. When you have ever had a brush with death and you survive it, is when you appreciate the small things in life that you never ever saw important.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. Fame. Everyone wants it. Very few can handle it. I'm here with one of those superstars who handled all the ups and downs of fame with grace, beauty, and absolute talent all the way through. She is 1/3 of Africa's Destiny's Child, Jackie Chandiru. Thank you for making the time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, this is one of those conversations I'm really excited to have.
Ah, really?
Yes.
People are scared of Lubara women when they know when there's conversation.
Really?
Yes.
Oh no, I'm one of those that can handle what you throw at me. So I'm excited to go into it. I mean, your journey has been one that we have watched, at least I have watched for most of my life. I'm curious to know, even like at the very start, going to audition for that Coca-Cola pop show. What do you remember from that space?
I just remember going for a competition that and I hope that I would maybe go through a couple of stages, so then I don't have to like be home all the time, because that's how I grew up. I wasn't allowed to move much, and I'm this teenager, and you want to go out, not that you want to party, but just to see
the world, to
see the world. So for me, having to have that chance, like to step out by myself, that's what most of what I was aiming at, but. Above all, I hoped that I would get the chance to meet Steve Jin. Yes.
So you remember meeting him, do you?
I never met him during the competition, but I did see him walk into the room during the audition, and the song nearly died in my throat. So I didn't think I was going to make it for the competition, but I figured if I could get his attention, since he's Ugandan, he would know that I'm a different Ugandan. Yeah, it's a different voice.
Yeah. So when did you realize, wait, I'm actually getting ahead in this competition? This might actually be real. What was going through your mind at that time?
When the competition?
Yes.
I'm like, why hasn't somebody come to me to say maybe I should go to like Steve Jin or something? Because I think I did his song first. Yeah. I did Fever, but my own version of Fever, and I did that just to show him, because I mean the judges were South African and American, and I'm thinking, why would they even listen to me?
Right? Why would they care?
Why would they care about like someone like me? So I more or less did it just to get the chance to be able to work with Steve Jin, because I didn't think I could do anything at international level. Right.
And then, at the end of the day, you three were picked. What was it like going from your normal life? You say you were sheltered, know, and then going into this stardom, you're in the studio, you're on stage.
It was a hard transition. First, that was the first time like I boarded like a flight out of the country. That's one. I used to board the domestic, like Kampala to Arua, standard. But this was the first time. And then secondly, I'm coming back. We're returning with the kind of life it is that I lived before. I'm returning to billboards.
Right.
Huge billboards.
Yeah.
And my pretty look better face is there.
Yeah.
Plus my look better name Chandiru. So it was more like a dream. I didn't know how to handle it. There was the excitement, but still I was extremely scared because now it started making sense and the picture started coming in that this is something real. Big.
It's big, yeah. Yeah. And did you guys like immediately mesh together? I mean, like, I feel like all three of you, especially during that time, had that shared experience of like going from unknown to superstar almost overnight.
Not really. Cindy was actually in a competition before. So she was used to stuff like cameras. And she had recorded a song before, Time to Say Goodbye. And then Lillian used to sing.
Right.
You know, she would go to places, she would sing in places. So I was the one that was the cocooned one. So for them, it was slightly easier for them to adjust. For me, it was way more difficult because now this is they just flip the page without even telling me like, page is going to flip.
Yeah. What was the most like jarring thing that changed for you? What was that big change that
the attention from men? Ew.
Right.
I used to move in the park and be like, is this a girl or a boy? You know, I would pass by those guys. You know when a taxi guy doesn't even sex, you know you're doing badly. So nobody ever saw me. Actually, they didn't even know. Like so now this time I'm getting attention from men. I'm like,
right.
Yeah.
That must have been crazy. And I mean, there's also all that goes into creating the artist that you are. I feel like there's the training, there's the wardrobe, you know, all these different changes. Is there anything that stands out from that time that you can tell me about?
Basically, everything it is that we was trained for is everything that we do now. There's times we go up country, like right now, we do our own makeup, we do our own hair. We do our own stuff. It got to a point when we suggest our own costumes. I mean, I did industrial finance, I did fashion, I would design a few things here and there. So everything it is that we were taught, I believe was for situations where you're not going to go to a country or to a place where you're going to have access
to a glam squad.
To a glam squad. Yeah. So what are you going to do?
Right.
How are you going to handle this? Because you have to appear as though like you are who you are. So everything we learned how to stuff about the colors that we should wear, the kind of makeup that we should do. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Was fame something that you had always wanted to attain? It wasn't like you weren't like that kid who was like, I want to be a star, I want to be on TV.
I just wanted a few hours outside my cafe time.
Right.
That's all. I did not sign up for the whole the fame that came with it. I knew maybe they would know you here and there, but I didn't sign up for that magnitude.
Right. Like, because I feel like there's so much that changes and like so much that people want when they are looking for fame, whether it's, you know, from the art space or from whichever space. They're like, I want to be seen, I want to be known. They are willing to give up anything to do that.
Those are people. You see, one thing that the people who have that kind of mentality have is that whenever we are on screen, we make it appear like it's the best thing ever. We do not show you. You don't get to know the bad side of it. You don't get to know that a couple of days, I think 3 days, Beyonce was at the F1, the Formula One, and then she released pictures, but there was people that had phones, and then they're like, oh,
they're like this angle and then this edit.
She's fat. Why does she look like this in this one?
Yeah.
So we're not supposed to show that side.
You're supposed to make it look.
We're supposed to make it look effortless. You know, people just look at nice videos. You in a nice car. Some may not even know that it's hired. You know, so they those who are willing to give up anything. I don't think it's worth it. I personally don't think it's worth it because there is no situation in life that occupation that is nice and clean and good throughout.
Right.
Yeah.
What was some of those things that like changed for you? Did people change? Like the people you know, friends, family, did they change how they reacted to you once you got mega famous?
My family, of course, for them, they were happy for me. My friends, I never really had many friends, because, well, I'm a slightly weird character. You know, I don't tolerate nonsense, and if you speak nonsense, I will just look at you.
Right.
And I did not rhyme so much with many people because of my interests were very different.
Gotcha.
So I ended up having more people wanting to be my friends, which even scared me more. It sent me more into a much bigger cocoon, because I'm like, why are you looking for me right now?
Right.
I've always been like here.
Yes.
So what has
like
changed?
Suddenly. That meant, like, were you like distrustful even of people? Or people
I'm extremely cautious, because I'm a person naturally who hates making mistakes or misjudging, thinking somebody's good and the person is not good. Though I do make the mistakes, I'm human, I'm in, and there's people who are good at pretending. So I just never like to mess up in ways which will appear obvious to everyone else.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you should have seen this, Jackie.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, there's an aspect of the limelight where, and I've seen a few other artists talk about it, where it's like you're in front of this crowd. There's 10,000 people screaming your name, shouting, saying we love you. You know, it's a lot of energy. And then the show ends and you go back to your hotel room and it's just you. And like, it's such a jarring feeling. It's like, oh my God, like you're going from all these people to literally no one. Have you experienced that? Is that like really lonely, or is it just something you adjust to?
It depends on which kind of artist you are. I'll be very honest with you on that. Like, if you are managed by Steve Jin, definitely you would feel the loneliness, because you do not just speak to anyone. You do not go and hang out, because Steve had this motto: you have to be as rare as possible, so that people hunger to see you.
Yes.
Even when you really want to party, you've had such a good show, you want to go and chill with people, he's like, go and sleep.
Right.
You know, why do you think diamonds are so expensive?
Because they're
rubies
rare.
Or emeralds. It's because they're rare. You know, it's the reason as to why like some of us are able to stand on stage even without having something, say, that is trending right now, that's out, and people will scream. And they will appreciate your performance, because you're not everywhere. So the loneliness is definitely there, but you just have to learn to embrace it in a positive way. You don't always have to be amongst people.
Right.
There's times when you have to go back and reflect, okay, this is so beautiful. Then you thank the Almighty for that gift, for that, what He has given you, because it's not easy to go to a place and then you have 10,000 people screaming your name. That is something different. Now, for me, a girl that comes from Maracha, it's something that's out of this world. So go back, just thank your God, look for sleep, and just do that. I believe every time you try to move out and hang out with people, they start predicting you. They get to know who you are. You're supposed to have a bit of mystery.
Yeah. I mean, I think today, when it comes to the space of music, people love to have context for the songs. Like, let's say you're writing or you're singing a love song. People are curious about your love life. They want to know, oh, is she actually dating this person? Is that the person who inspired that song? And yet, like, maybe that's your friend, your homie from back in the day that you're hanging out with.
Ugandans will always do that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so good at that. Like, literally, my entire personal life was out in the open. It's just because of the fact that I did industrial fine art and I liked oil painting. I always did abstract. So I told everyone everything. Yeah. It's just that if you don't have that brain, that literature, that lyrical kind of
like
brain
to
break it down and say, this probably means this, then you will not know what it is, what it means. So you just decide to. Now, Gold Digger, for example, they said was connected to a guy I was dating at that time. And I'm like, are you even nuts? The song was given to me by Washington and it's like, sing for girls. Everyone for campuses. And then they're like, no, it's connected to, because that guy has money. I'm like, what? I don't have money. So it's, that's what I'm saying.
No, but like the song and how you sang it, it really felt like you were singing it to someone. And like, with that convincing thing of, Bambi, I'm not a gold digger. Like, hey, I'm a good girl.
That is something that I did. Specifically, Washington told me, you have to sing something for the biggest, women consume music. And this is now campuses. There's some people that are there that actually want love. But because they look so nice. They're like, no, they're after money.
Right.
Now, imagine it's you. You work for yourself. If you ever go to date somebody that's maybe rich that approaches you, they will say, you're after his money. Right. Yeah. Yet you have your own money. So sing something for those people. Everyone ignores those girls. I'm like, I don't even like a song. Give it to Cindy. And then he's like, no, you sing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's people just keep connecting dots where there are no dots to be connected, but you leave them to do that.
Yeah. And which would you say is like your most underrated song where you like actually bore your heart, but people might not have clocked that you did?
Shamim. Yeah.
Interesting.
I used the Muslim name because nobody could figure out that I was singing about actually a Christian. I was a Christian person. And I sang everything that was happening to me at that time. And there was so much negative publicity that was going on at that time. So Shamim is a very, very personal song to me. And I believe it's underrated. Because even the video, the video for that song it was high-end fashion. Nobody would understand that concept unless I explain.
Unless you know that, ins and outs. Oh, I love that. But you've touched on something that I'm really curious about, negative, publicity. How do you even deal with hearing all these people's opinions, hearing people say all these things, and you know how people speak. They speak as though they know, they speak definitively. Oh, this her career, all this and that and the other. How do you deal with all the negativity?
Right now, I don't care. Right now, I don't care. They don't feed me. I don't know what they look like. They're not worth my time. So I really don't care.
Yes, but this is years into it.
No, this is back after. Back then, of course, I would go back and I would shed tears and then I would lose a bit of weight. But I say weight loss was good for me anyway. So, and then that it was just that. I used to care so much and people go, why do you care? Why do you care? But when you grow up, by then I was young and I hate it when people tell lies about me. That's one of the worst things.
I feel that
you can do to me. It bothers me so much.
So you feel the need to set the record straight?
I always felt the need to do that. And then, Steve would always say, no, don't do it. Just keep quiet.
Yeah. Tell me more about that, about you and Steve Jean and how he mentored you into the artist that you are today.
He did that in very many, in ways that some I think were unintentional. Some were just by watching him. And remember for me, I had looked up to him from before. So I was reading about him and just the way there was literally nothing to read about him. Right. Apart from if he's released the song.
You just see that he's attached to it, yes.
And then he's on Sanyo FM or somewhere on the radio station speaking and that's all you do not know anything. Until one time he said, that's the reason as to why I don't go out. Right. I go out once in 6 months. And he would only go out when we're out of the country together and we're in the place where people don't know him. Right. And we would always insist, no, Steve is here, Steve is here. Wow. And he's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. So,
wait, so how would you even relax and, blow off steam from all the work that you are doing?
We barely got to relax, but we was always given leave once in a while. Would have leave.
So you'd do what? Go on vacation? Were you a novel person?
Yes, I was a novel person. Okay. Then I would sleep. Then I was always with my nephew. My son, there's a poet, Diamond used to write so much about me. It's Jackie lied to us, she gave birth, and all that stuff. I was okay. Yeah. So, I was literally with him every chance it is that I got.
Oh, that's lovely. At least getting to, connect with family and the people who actually matter versus. I would love to go even further back. Yeah, sure. What were you like as a child?
Oh, you don't want to know. Oh, God.
I do, though.
No, I was the cheekiest and most stubborn and annoying person.
Yes.
Well, I used to do it not on purpose, but I'm the kind of person when I was young, you would tell me, Jackie, don't do this, and I would actually do it. And you do it.
Wait, are you a middle child?
No. Then I was the last born.
Okay.
So it's more like I said, Jackie, keep quiet. I'm like, why? Why should
like, actually, I'm going to test and see how loud I can be.
I was like, stop hitting, don't hit the glass on the table. I'm like, why? Because when my baby sister was born, your young sister is sleeping, and I'm like, and I would push it slowly until it falls down and breaks.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, gotcha. So I was just that.
Yeah, yeah. And were you ever like, there are those kids who is like, visitors have come. You're like, you know what? Let me come and perform for you guys. Were you ever?
I never liked visitors because they used to eat all the food. And then would like literally have little stuff left to eat or no soda at all. And when they have second rounds, it was so painful.
Right. So like singing was never really something you did at home?
It wasn't.
How then did you like think and be like, oh, let me go for this? It was just an adventure you wanted to go on.
I would just sing, and it felt like I would sing something close to what I was hearing on the radio.
Right.
So I was like, well, if I can, it seems I can sing, I can maintain, sing close. Let me try.
Interesting. Yeah. So you go on this journey, you're in this girl group, you're very, very successful. And then one day, you guys decide to disband.
We don't decide.
It was decided.
It happened.
Yes. Because I saw the Tusker conversation. And, it was like a thing that you did not want to let go of. Even Cindy was like, no, let's do this until, Tell me about how that feeling was when you're like, okay, we're ending this. What does that mean? Yeah.
I honestly didn't know what to think at that point because I was quite confused. I'm like, this thing has literally just started.
Right.
But we kept being told by Steve, it doesn't have to end here. It doesn't have to. If we cannot get this back together, then let's figure out a plan B, but without having to disband. So when it happened, we just decided, as of now, we decided not to speak much about it because we sat down, we discussed this, and we just got over it. It was so much miscommunication and just, things here and there.
She said. Okay. Did you have fears at all going solo?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. What will happen when I get tired on stage?
Right.
What will happen when I have a cold?
Yeah.
Because there would be times when you have, even up till now, there's times when like I have a cold or a cough or something, and I'm supposed to sing something, but I can signal Lily and not signal Cindy, and then they will know, let me sing for her. So that I was worried about that. Then the boredom.
Right.
Like backstage, I never used to mind going back to the room and I'm alone.
Right.
But because I knew the next room has Cindy, the next one has Lillian, I can always go there and just make noise. So there was the boredom.
Right.
That was different.
Yeah. And did like the schedule change, like how you usually do things? At least, when you're in like a group, is that way that they have to organize and make sure everyone is on the same page? Now you're on your own. Is it like...
I literally borrowed everything it is that was happening from the group and that we were told, that I learned from Steve, to my own career.
Right. Yes. Let's talk about like your sound, like developing your own sound and, that whole space, because it was quite a bit different from the Blue 3 that we knew. And then it's like, oh my God, it's like, it's pop, it's, very... It grabs at you. Tell me about what it was that you wanted to communicate at that time.
First, there was nothing that I was going to sing that was going to be wow. Because I felt like maybe I wasn't that good of a singer. Yes, I had that esteem issue. I wasn't that good of a singer. And on top of that, the band, like the Eagles, there was bands that were so big and female artists were from the band. And I'm thinking the only way that I'm going to get attention is by just trying something different.
Right.
And the kind of music I listen to, my playlist is not the ordinary one. I listen to classical music. I listen to rock. I listen to there's different things that I listen to that have no connection whatsoever. Yes. To the kind of that didn't have any connection. So I figured if I'm gonna do that, I would rather add something that shows I'm from here. And the only thing is Lugbar. Right. I was going to sing in my language. I was going to mix it with English, and I was going to figure out a way to merge it for people to accept. Because at that time, back in the day, people didn't really accept Northerners. Yeah. So I was like, okay, if I've had a platform, I have a platform, so I'm going to do this. Yeah.
Did you feel like, was there any reluctance? Because you're like, man, most people, if they're listening to like a local language on the radio, it's going to be Luganda. Where will, Lugbar fit in?
Of course, I was very reluctant. I was scared actually, but I just had to be different. I had to do something different. Cindy had released something. Lillian had released something, and I'm thinking, now what am I going to do? So for me, it was just a way to get my own identity. Right. And considering the fact that Northerners were never really liked that much, like, even up till now, you go to the market and someone does so like, so I'm like, okay, fine, I would rather combine the two. Right. And I just make sure I'm different, but at the same time, I need them to know that I'm actually from there, because some do not believe. And I'm so proud of who I am.
Yeah, yeah. I am really curious about what your favorite song is in your catalog, like your song.
I haven't yet.
Oh my God, Jackie!
No, that's the truth. I haven't yet written my favorite song.
Yes. Now, when I was getting into this, I kept coming across this word, perfectionist.
Thank you.
And saying that just kind of confirms it for me.
Thank you. I think the song that I'm going to do that will be my favorite. I'll probably take 8 months working on that song. Right. And I want the feelings that I want that song to pull out of people. I just want them to smile, and I want them to think, how did she even come up with this? That is instrumentally. Vocally, I don't believe you have to shout your lungs out or sing your lungs out. No. I believe that comes to the melody, it comes to the instruments, and the execution of the lyrics. Now, that is a song I haven't yet written.
Nothing comes close to that yet?
Nothing comes close to that
yet. My God.
I've written good songs before, but nothing. That's like that's the reason as to why I've never had a concert. Because the kind of concert that I want, I need people to speak about it for a while.
I'm curious to hear a sound that you think is like perfect, because I've heard, a lot of your music, and I'm just like, what do you mean? Like, what else? What else are you waiting for?
I mean, if the kind of music I listen to is, I listen to songs like Lady in the Night, that's an opera. I listen to Pavarotti. I listen to Emilia. I listen to Enya. What do you think I'm going to get in a package?
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
That's where I'm going to draw my inspiration from, because they take time arranging their instruments and writing the music for each and every instrument.
Right. It's layers to it. It's not just a vocal.
That's why I say it will be like 6 to 8 months for that song.
I hear you. I'm curious about how it was dancing with a snake, though, on Overdose.
Oh yeah, I'd had quite a few shots of vodka. It was, but I like the fact that I was going to do it and people are going to talk about it.
Right. I mean, yeah.
So I was scared.
Yes.
I did my training with it for like a couple of weeks. I had fed it. I fed it like 3 weeks in advance, for a month in advance. Because pythons can take time. So I just had to learn how to handle it. I used to go to Entebbe like 2-3 times a week to train with it. But yeah, literally the videographer left. He's the one who suggested it.
Put the camera
there. He left the camera there, and he was instructing me from the back of the superstar Nico.
Yeah.
Like, hey, action! And it's dozens. And I'm like, seriously? You're supposed to use, you gave me this idea.
Yes.
And he's like, hey, tough action. So it was scary because at a certain point it got agitated and it tightened its grip.
Right.
But that's because the people outside the vibrations were irritating it.
Yes.
And I was the one that was holding it. So it started. But, I had trained for that.
Right.
You're not supposed to, just like a dog, you're not supposed to get stiff or to get scared.
Right.
You have to relax as much as so it doesn't feel like it's in danger and it lets go. Because it was satisfied, it was well fed.
Yes.
There's no way it was going, it
doesn't
hurt. I would cut out of its stomach.
Yeah. No, but I think even watching quite a few of your videos back to back, I kept seeing that kind of motif come through. That the movement, the kind of creeping. I don't know if it was a choreographer who gave that one to you or it was you.
That is me. I like ghosts. I like there's things that I'm interested in that surprisingly, I watch crime documentaries, should I say.
Yeah.
I watch horrors.
Yeah.
Psychological thrillers. And then everybody, I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But the reason as to why I do that is because I like to understand the things that are not normal. So if I'm going to do something, if you tell me, do a video with a snake or do a video underwater, I would like it because it's a big challenge.
Right.
To stay underwater for like a minute, 40 seconds also. It's a challenge. Now with a snake, everybody's afraid of a snake. So if I did that, the first thing is they would say I'm Illuminati. And then they would watch that. They'll say, did you watch this video? Then I'll get more views.
Right. Okay.
It's just like that.
Yes, you are using their...
yes, I was just playing with people's psychology. It was just reverse psychology.
Yes.
You watch the video, so they don't even pay attention to this. They're paying attention. Where's the part with the snake? This girl. And she's wearing black. And she's in spandex, black spandex. And I'm like,
And the eyeliner is very,
Oh, it was so exciting.
Yeah.
Very, but exciting.
And when you said you did not write Gold Digger,
I did like a few, 1, 2, 3 sentences. Right. Most of it was Washington and the late radio.
What was your first impression when you heard the song?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah. Like, what's this? Whose song is this?
Yeah.
I could see, I'm like, why? So Washington was like, don't annoy me. I'm like, no, I'm just asking why. He's like, you're going to sing it. I was like, no, give it to Cindy. That's Cindy's style.
I had to convince you into it.
No, you are going to sing it.
Right. And you're like, what do you see that we have to actually make this song?
I didn't feel like it was something necessary, but it's Success as well. The late Success wrote a very big percentage of the song. And he is like, your voice suits this song.
Right.
I don't sing like that.
Yeah.
I like smooth, It's like in Washington, I was like, get into the booth. You're going to sing.
Could you predict how big it was going to get?
No. Up till now, it still beats my understanding.
Right.
I keep asking. Like at one point, I was like, what's wrong with people?
Yeah.
I don't see anything nice in this song.
Oh my God. No, but it was one of those songs that you could not hide away from. It would find you.
I was forced to do the video. Washington just called me 2 days later. When are you shooting the video? I'm like, now, let me first look for money. He's like, no, I know you have the money. You're just trying to delay. Then he called. He called the videographer himself. I was like, you're shooting on this day and this day and this.
Oh, wow. Yeah. And then, but I feel like there's, with the other videos and the other, pieces of art that you've done, there's so much that goes into it. Everything kind of looks tied in together, from the visuals to the vocals to the, everything just comes properly together. I mean, I'm curious what it looks like when you are, planning all that out. Do you like go intuitively and you're just like, oh, I feel like this? Or is it like plan, ABC?
A lot of the time you take time listening to the song because you have to understand. I believe you have to internalize the song. Then it gets easier for you when you get on set. You know what the script is. Then for you to fall into character and execute that character is if you've internalized the song.
Yeah. Okay. I loved Agassi though.
I mean, I was just there from Kampala with that song.
Really?
Are
you serious?
Yeah, no, you go to your village and sing somewhere else. Like, I don't want to play this here. And I was like, okay. I was depressed for a little bit, for a while.
Tell me more about that. Because I thought that was like a huge...
by the time it got to Kampala, I'd blown up in northern Uganda.
Right.
Like, I was way big. So by the time it crossed over, it was like a year and a half or so after I'd released it. Yeah.
And here they rejected.
It was completely rejected.
Right. What did you at some point feel like, okay, is this the end? Or were you just like standing in your...
Yes, I did. That's why I went into depression because I was thinking now something which I've taken time putting together in my head. And then people don't even give it the chance. Like the moment they're in Nigeria, they're like, what? What language is this? You know, so it put me down for a little bit. So that's when I decided to send it to northern Uganda and I started promoting it there.
And that was the thing that
was my breakthrough. And you know, in the end, it comes to east or west, home is best.
Yeah. You know, we were talking earlier and there was one thing that came to mind where it's like hit songs don't really last as long these days. Like once there's a hit and like thousands and thousands of people have listened to it, you know, you think like 2 months down the road, it's gone. It's forgotten. 3 weeks.
The rest of the 2 months is when people are under the influence. That's when they remember it.
Yeah. What do you think is missing?
Passion.
You think people are doing it just for the
people are doing views? It just to make money. People are doing it just to be known, just to have a name somewhere somehow.
Yeah,
you know, somebody can come out and make a stunt that she was in a lodge, hire police. She was in a hotel with a white guy and they stole the guy's money, and then they're walking in town. That is just for what?
Right.
To say that you have a new release? Nah.
Right.
It was never like that. There's no passion anymore. It's just a quest for fame, largely a quest for fame, and people just haven't yet gotten the repercussions of fame yet.
Yeah. I mean, have you seen some people who are at least trying, or like, is there room for both talent and fame?
There's people that are trying. There are people actually that are trying. Then there's those that are under like labels that the management actually cares about what they put out.
Right.
You know, and some of those managers, those labels were at a time we worked together before. So we literally think along the same lines.
Yeah.
So there are people who are definitely trying. Then the other batch is just using music as a facade for other businesses. So it's largely you get to a point for you who has the passion for music where you're like, why do I have to sing?
Right. That's the thing. We still need the real music, even with all the noise outside, everything.
But you see, let me give you an example. The time that I wasn't on the scene, nobody remembered me. So you cannot say we still need. You get what I'm saying? So Ugandans go with what they see a lot of the time. So if they're going to keep putting something specific in your face, it's what you're going to adapt to. Right. You will forget about what it is, the standard that you were used to. So it is something that people do now. It's like a shortcut that quite a number of managements and labels have picked. You know, what they want is the fast money. How many shows, this. That's what it means to them. It's not, music is no longer about legacy. right now. That's why I say the passion isn't there.
Yeah.
I mean, the late Kafere would sing for like 25 minutes. And 3/4 of the people would be passing out tired and what. But you see, if you ever sat down to listen, you know, he was actually a comedian before he started singing. He used to sing like he used to have Gomez's, and he was an actor. So they always had this thing like they would arrange you to perform back in the day according to, like even way back before our time, according to who is big. So for him, he was usually like placed in the middle. Now before the big ones, they bring in the big ones. So one time he just went on stage, but fast.
Right.
And that is when people's minds were fresh. They gave him attention. And that was it.
Yeah. That's what
so if you ever take time to sit and think about what is behind everyone's art, somebody's art, a person that has the passion for it, then you'll appreciate music more.
I mean, people call social media like the great equalizer because there are no gatekeepers. There's no, you have to be this level of musician, you have to look this way, you have to act this way before your music is heard. And so yes, there are those people who may never have listened to, but then there's also a lot, it has opened the door for a lot of like bubblegum noise.
Bubblegum, talentless people who believe they're bigger than the world, who are not even supposed to be famous or in front of camera. Yes, it has let seeds pass through. That's the problem with social media. You know, social media is good in a way, but it's extremely bad. It can make or break you. And if it makes you, it can still turn around and slap you in the face.
Oh yeah, it will be the same.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. So you get to a point when there's people that manage to pass through who are talentless, but something small sparks for them. And from there, then the limelight, then they start messing up here, there. Then the same public and social media that brought them up is the one that bashes them.
Right. Absolutely.
You know? So it's a
double-edged sword, I think.
Exactly.
I'm curious about like the other artists that you have mentored or taken under your wing. I know Vinka was once your backup dancer.
My colleague.
Yes. Tell me more about you two's relationship.
It was mine was always business. Every time we met, we was working. We was working, and she will say it, I pushed them to the, if you are going to dance for me or with me, you are going to dance. You are not going to pass time on stage leaving me to do all the work. No, we all work for this money.
Right.
We all work to make it. It has to be teamwork for it to be the A game. That's why. And I truly believe I'm still the best performer. I mean, that's the legacy I created. Stage performer.
Yes.
So I did push them a lot. It didn't matter whether I was sick. There's times when they would feel sorry for me. You're sick, Jackie. You can't. I'm like, look,
still
I put on my high heels, get on stage and do work. And what I always wanted from them was a very high level of loyalty. That was it.
What does loyalty mean? Does that mean they don't work for anyone else, or
no? They can work for anyone else. People have to look for bread. They have to live. They have to survive. But the loyalty that I'm talking about is I'm going to get to a certain point, for example, where it may seem like I can't handle. Then they're the ones who have to hold the stage for me and try to take the attention away from me so that I can concentrate just on singing.
Right.
And then there's times where maybe they have to make certain choices sometimes.
Yeah.
Say if they can want to do just one show for somebody, and then I have, say on Friday, and then I'm supposed to travel Thursday to work on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you choose, you weigh.
Right.
And see. That is it. I mean, if you work, if it's a one-time thing for you, are you willing to let go?
Of this 3 days?
Of something of 3 days, not even 3 days, because we work together. I never ever made them sign contracts or anything. I just expected loyalty. That's why I always treated any backup dancer or colleague as a dancer. I treated them as I sleep in the hotel they sleep in.
Right.
You're not going to put me in a 5-star or a 4-star and then some random 20K lodge. It's not happening. I said, that's fine. I'll sleep with them.
Right.
Because there's no difference between me and them. We're still gonna make your show happen, and they're human beings.
On the same
so
stage.
Why do you have to?
Right. And I think those are some things that people may not even know, but I think it leaves a mark. Really.
It's also attributed to the way it was brought up. I was much as I was stubborn, I actually listened to a lot of things that my mom used to tell me. So that it's also character and nature. Because I believe every woman has that maternal thing. So if you're going to have people working for you, literally you're looking after them. They become like your kids.
Yes.
So how would you treat your own child, somebody else's child?
I mean, it sounds obvious to you, but there's some who are like, this is my moment to be a diva.
Yeah, well, they can keep being a diva.
Give me special treatment. Right.
I don't even know how they do it.
But for you, that was just not...
It was never like that for me. Although there's times like I would go through certain comments and people would always mention that about me. She's not to talk, she's not to do. But you say, I don't do that because it's not my character to be talking to. I don't talk around people I don't know.
Right.
Because at that time I would talk and then you switch what I'm saying and then the next thing is in the paper. So I mind my own business. I don't talk to you if I don't know you. If somebody is disrespecting me and I speak to the person, the way I'm supposed to speak, because I am assertive. Well, how is it that I'm bad-mannered?
Right.
You don't know what. So people are very judgmental with that thing. Sometimes it's someone's nature that they just don't want to mix and mingle. Yes.
I hear you. You mentioned like it's because of some of the things that your mother taught you. Are there some of those lessons or even just one that you carry with you everywhere you go in your daily life?
I have respect for every single person, whether it's a madman, whether it's a person that cleans in a toilet. And I do not tolerate nonsense as long as a person has 2 arms and 2 legs. It's very rare to see me giving these beggars money. Because you can go and scrub a toilet, a latrine, and you'll get 500 shillings.
Right.
That 500 shillings, you can buy 2 bananas, matoke. You understand? You can find a way to boil those 2. Or you buy 2 bananas. So I don't entertain a person that has 2 arms, 2 legs.
Do you know I low-key disagree with that?
No.
Do you know, can I tell you why? Because they have 2 arms, 2 legs. They could snatch your bag.
No, they pulled my wig off one time.
Serious?
And now these were kids.
Oh my God.
So I don't...
Wait, where was that?
This Ginger Road Good. And I was so smart that day. And then I'm thinking, now I have to drive back home.
Oh my God.
To get my hair done. Yeah. And they asked for money and I said no.
Right.
And it's like, there's laziness that I don't appreciate. We're not in an era where people are supposed to work for you to give you, because everybody has their own problems. Yeah. Don't think because I'm in a car or because maybe my hair is done or something. What if all that is on credit? Right. You know? They don't know. And you're coming, you have 2 arms, 2 legs. Now this little kids now, they will come with 10 pins on the ear. I have like 6 or 7 on one, but I don't even wear that many. But they'll come and then they're smoking, I don't know what. Really? And they're sniffing and then, with all the disrespect, you're begging, but you're disrespectful. Yes. And then there is those ones that will come and sit there every single day. 2 arms, 2 legs. They have somebody in a wheelchair. The person has been collecting money since I was in P2 and has never undergone that surgery that they've been collecting the money for. You even wonder why the person is dead. So I don't like fooling around with your hard-earned money. Yeah, you come to me when even these ones that don't have what I think I've seen a couple who don't have like limbs, like the legs amputated. There's a guy who a motivational speaker. He has no arms, no legs, and he speaks. Yes, I know that guy. And he speaks. Yeah, he speaks about he picked himself up. It wasn't easy. His wife had to change every single thing about her life and become like almost a full-time caretaker of him. what are you doing on the street? Honestly. How did you even get the wheelchair to start with? So
for you, that is no nonsense.
I don't want to know.
Yes.
There's the people that you'll be very surprised at the people that I give money to. My heart my seventh, I believe I have 9 senses, by the way. My 7th sense just tells me this is a good guy.
Right.
And I do that. And that's when, as a guy that I looked for, I saw him like at 3 different places. As soon as I saw him, I just thought of my dad. And he sells these cups, ceramic cups. He's a Muslim. That's what I remember about him. And at his age, you could see he was tired. But the guy is standing in the sun with the cups like this. Then he has this bag.
Right.
So another time, like the second time I noticed him and I was trying to find like my bag, the traffic guy let us go. But he sat down and I could literally read his thoughts. And I'm sure he was just telling himself, when will this ever come to stop? I drove, I don't know how many times through Kololo for like a week. I could not see him until I saw him one day. And I called him. So I gave him money. Then he said, how many cups do you want? I said, no, buy something for Mama and the kids. And the guy said a prayer for me there. You understand? So those are the small things. When I go to the market to buy my tomatoes, we find a person who's like, "Hi, Jackie, I prayed for you every day." And like, now some idiot will say I didn't talk to it. And then there's a person who I completely, even she has never smelled any perfume of mine, and she used to pray for me. So who weighs more?
Right. It's an interesting, by the way, that's an interesting lesson because at least for me, a lot of those things, I see them differently. And that is like, okay, when you say you have 9 senses, hold on, what are the extra, is it 3, 4?
Those are the ones that just make us, the ones that help me know who I can be around, who should be around me and who shouldn't be around me. Now, those are the ones that show me, that give me my red flags and say this without me having to think about it. This or this person.
Wait, without naming names, is there like a scenario you remember where you are just like, I actually need to leave this room right now?
It has happened like 10,000 times. And 3/4 of the time I'm told to sit down so I don't appear to be so rude.
Yes.
I'm telling you. There's shows I don't go for because the crowds around are not my kind of crowd.
Right.
But I'm a big fan like of the artist.
Right.
And I'm just like this waiting, going through social media looking for the performances.
Yes.
But I cannot sit.
No, because like, okay, what I was wondering is like, is there that situation of like someone trying to like get into your circle or something like that? And then
I once dated a person for a number of years and the person was just after something. And all the red flags were there.
Right.
Interpreted, they were there. But for some reason, I was like, maybe you're wrong. I hoped.
Benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
Mama.
Trust me, I know the days of my life.
But let me tell you, as a woman, the number one thing I've learned over the years is to trust my intuition, because you will know.
This was right from the start. But you just get to a point. Also, like you spoke of something in the start, like there's that loneliness, always being alone. I literally live by myself. Yeah, so when I get home from work, it's just me.
Yeah.
I take my shower. If I'm going to eat something, pick something from the fridge and I'm in bed. And I put on my documentaries and that's my life.
Yeah.
When I have something to do, then I leave the house. I drive out by myself.
Right.
So this just, I think it got to that time when it had happened so much that I just needed company. Because if you're going to date me right now, I'm not looking, it's not love really. No, what I'm looking for is friend. I need a friend.
Right.
Yeah, because I go through so many things that I just cannot share.
I feel you. Yeah. Interesting. Is the reality of fame, stardom, everything different from what you had expected it to be?
Yes.
In what way?
I was the same way that other people see fame, glamour, money, all that is there, yes. But they never ever showed us this other side. They never ever told us that people are going to tell lies about us, that people are going to spread wrong rumors about us, that some people are going to hate us. Because there's people that can just hate you and you've never even spoken to the person and they just speak so negative of you and you're like, why? Then you get to find out someone is paying them or they just don't like you, but because they have that platform, that media platform, they can do that to you. So that's the part that we didn't know.
Was there ever a point where you came and you're like craving the simplicity of like being unknown?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
I would always wear a jumper, scarf, and a hat and just walk. And now I do it. There's times I leave the car, jump on a bike.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting.
And it's just that reality.
Yeah.
That you miss the simplicity of life, the one that for once where you don't have to think about what you did in studio. And you're like, let me just go and be happy seeing people.
Yes.
You know?
Because even I was surprised to hear that you were buying your own tomatoes. I was mad. I'm like,
go to the market
please,
myself.
Pastor, you have so
and
much
I even
call.
bargained by that way. You're joking.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you have had so many different phases in your life that I think you are a pro at starting afresh.
I am not pro at starting. It's one of the most difficult things, and I can tell you I'm still starting. Because that was a long period of time in my life. It was proper rock bottom. People knew something about it. They built their own stories they wanted to about it, but they didn't know the actual depth of how low I hit the bottom. So the fact that I attempted suicide about 6 times, and the reason as to why I even reason the way I do right now is because when you have ever had a brush with death, and you survive it, is when you appreciate the small things in life that you never ever saw important.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
That's the time you appreciate. And so I had that brush with death. I had everything, then I lost everything because at that time I didn't think I could lose anything. And even if I lost something, I would still have, you know? And I didn't think I would go back to zero, but I did. And there's people that were abusing, for example, the drug I was using a painkiller. And they're dead. The late Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, so when you get to appreciate and know that there has to be another purpose for you on earth, you don't know what it is, but the fact that you have a chance, a second chance, you're gonna pray and ask for the spirit of discernment to help you understand what it is that you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So that decision of, you know, hitting rock bottom and then deciding, cleaning up your act, starting again and saying, you know what, let's get back into the studio. Let's do it again. It doesn't matter that we have hit here. Tell me about what was going through your mind and how you kind of got yourself into that spot.
It was I actually had a health problem. You know, addiction is not just weed, powder. It's many things. People are addicted to their phones.
Right.
People are addicted to eating mattresses. You know?
You also watch My Strange Addiction.
You know? So people are addicted to things. Yeah. And the weirdest things. You'll be very surprised. It's just that when they talk of addiction, and if it is something that is ingested or taken into the body, everyone goes to, and if you're an artist, it is weed.
Yes.
It got to a point when, for me, honestly speaking, weed is like the least of the problems.
Right.
Like, if you know what the things people use, you'll say, weed, this is something small.
It's like wine.
It's a very small thing like this. So it's, for me, it's something I was stopping. I felt I was treating, stopping pain, trying to avoid to make a decision for surgery, which I didn't think I should make because I wasn't sure of the outcome. I ended up getting addicted, but still I was telling myself, it's a painkiller. It can't be an addiction.
It's medication.
Yes. Right. So everyone else saw my life I was just fading
Gotcha.
Like this.
Yeah.
And they were trying to tell me, and I didn't want to listen to what they were saying. You know, there's some people who are addicted to getting married. They just like the fact that they are going to be proposed to.
How many engagement rings has J-Lo received? Are they like 6?
Yeah, J-Lo has some ADHD issues. Like she needs to understand.
She loves a ring on her finger.
I don't know. I don't know how to
I hear you.
So there's so many things that people are addicted to. But for me to make that decision, like I told you, I happen to be an alpha. I have the characters of an alpha. And I don't like being challenged or beaten at something. And I like the movie Terminator.
Interesting.
Because Schwarzenegger never dies.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yes,
the whole world, or quite a number, those who know my name and they know me for something good. I cannot die when they have forgotten who I am or when I have not even secured the fact that I still stand on my legacy.
Right.
So you think I'm gonna die? There's like part 1, 2, 3, 4 till further notice.
Yes. Do you think there is anyone or anything anyone could have said that would have snapped you out of it while you were in it?
No.
Do you think if you had a time machine right now and could go back there, would you tell yourself something?
No.
Interesting.
I would leave it the way it is. I have things that have happened to me. I have spirit. So I appreciate everything it is that happened. I'm still paying for the consequences for my actions, because every action has a consequence. I'm still paying very seriously by that. But I appreciate it because I had all this time to see what I was doing, and I had all these people telling me, you know, and our bodies are God's temple. So whenever you damage God's temple, it's even in the Bible, you must be punished for that. So if this is my punishment, I am good to go. But I have met some very amazing people because of what it is that happened to me, and I have just learned to see life different.
Right. How do you see life now?
Oh, life is precious. So a person who feels like they want to die, trust me, I attempted suicide 6 times. I've been in coma. So I know I have a slight idea of what is that side.
Yeah. And this side is, like, at least we need to run out the time.
All I can say is the other side is very real. That's what I can say. It's not something that I can talk about because someone will say, you know, they'll think I'm cuckoo. But what I can say is that side, the other side is very real.
We saw a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
You have mentioned, you know, kind of living alone and doing your thing, how you do it. And there's, of course, studio days. I'm curious, though, how does a typical day in the life of Jackie Chandiru?
I wake up and I have to be forced to have breakfast. I'll have like maybe 5 calls. Have you had breakfast?
Imagine.
I don't feel like eating. I'm trying to lose weight. Have you had breakfast? Go and have breakfast. Get a video, send a picture, send this, send that.
Really, yeah.
If there's nothing it is that I'm doing, most of the time I go to my documentaries. And then I listen to music, different sounds. Like I told you, I'm still looking for that song. I listen to different sounds, and that's it. 3/4 of the time I mind my own business.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
I disturb my sisters a bit. Yeah, not as much as I have to. I make their lives a little bit miserable. But minus that, I keep to myself.
Right. And, you know, recently you reunited with, you know, your group, Blue 3. And, you know, we're wondering, is it going to be something that is for the long run? Are you guys still going the journey, or? We never disbanded. We took a break. It was a break.
We needed to give some space for some other people to, you know,
attempt
to fill that gap. So it's all I can say is you just fasten your seatbelt. Blue 3 has never been. None of us has ever been people that work under pressure. We don't like pressure.
Yeah.
So you will wait.
Yes.
For whatever it is that is coming.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so there's something coming?
I don't know.
Me, I thought it was just like the nostalgia of that, concert and giving us something we love and know.
No, the truth
and
is,
then back to normal life.
We are good as a group.
Absolutely.
So people have to deal with the fact that when we choose to sing, we shall sing.
Right. And I'm curious now because after you guys went your separate ways, each of you had a very different sound, very distinct sound. How does that work now that you're back together? Because before it was like dictated, we have written this is this. And then
now it's hard.
Is it?
Now it's hard.
Yeah.
But the strangest thing is you will find that Cindy can be in studio and say, I don't want to do that dance hall thing. I want to slip back, into this something like this. And then I'm thinking, I don't want to try this. I want to try something soul.
Interesting.
That is more Lillian's kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that is how we are now in the studio. So by the time we zero in on a track, just know that it has everything it is that we need, with us not even having to prove ourselves so much, but us being us.
I'm curious, when you said it's difficult, I thought you were going to say something like everyone wants to stay in there or do things how they're used to doing things for themselves. It's playful. That's the vibe I get.
It's playful.
Yeah. Okay. I'm now that coming to the close of all this, I'm curious if you would ever think of going back to audition for that.
It's not happening.
If you could do it again.
No.
Really?
It's not happening.
Have you thought of what an alternate life would have been like if you did not choose the stardom?
I'd probably be in jail.
Jail for what now?
For just destroying people's property, or I was stubborn. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I have phobia right now for Umoja, size 10, blue slipper. Oh, my mother walloped me with that slipper. And, there's a time I did something and I knew it was around the time my dad comes back. So my mom is so pissed and she chases me. And I climb up a tree. I was so good at that and very fast. And I go up and she's like, so you think you've escaped? I'm like, She calls the shamba, but she says, cut down the tree. I moved from up, Like, I thought it was a joke. Then when I saw...
You actually saw him, yeah.
I jumped down. She's like, you're still alive.
Yeah.
You are going to die before I do. So I know I would have been just a naughty person, because my life just revolved around seeing people annoyed. It would make me happy. Because of my distraction.
Yes. That's so interesting.
So I cannot imagine myself doing something else.
Right.
Even sitting in an office, I get tired of sitting for long.
Right.
The good thing with flights is you have like the entertainment system, or you can sleep a bit, or
But like sitting on a computer,
no.
9 hours a day.
It's not happening.
Jackie, thank you so much for taking the time and actually sharing and being so candid. I feel like we've gotten a peek into what it is. I mean, the stardom of today of TikTok and social media is very different from news, TV, the big screen, billboards, and you lived that and actually, maintained yourself, and I'm really, really inspired by you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you
so
for
much.
making the time to come to you.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, guys, I think on that note, I'll say see you next week. Bye. If you like this video, there's more where that came from. You could check out this video over here, or even the channel itself, to see what else is there for you to watch. Okay, see you next time.